What's up, YouTube? Terrell Giordani here. Today I'm going to do my first Lightroom edit recorded. I've only really edited 3 photos, so let's just go ahead, and this will be my 4th photo I've ever done in Lightroom. So here I've got a photo of some pillars where I wanted to get the sun to pop out. I couldn't really get the right angle I wanted. As you could see, I have this one, that one, and then this one. I feel like this one is the best. um, the thing is, I was actually laying down on the floor on this photo. That's how tall these things are. Like, I couldn't even get the whole body. And I couldn't get the sun. I wanted to get the sun up here. I wanted to get the sun up in this general area. Because then it'll have a stronger effect than on the side of the pillar if it's up top, and then you get the halo around the top of the pillar. But we work with what we have. I couldn't do it. So anyways, I took this with a 50 prime. As you can see here, ISO was at 400, f-stop was at 14 so that nothing is blurred, and I took it at 1600, 1/1600th of a second as the shutter speed. It was actually in I believe this was aperture priority mode, because I would never put I've never put the shutter speed at 1/1600 before. Yeah, I was just now watching a video of Frono's photo, and I just did aperture priority mode because I was watching his YouTube video before I went out the house. So yeah, sorry, I just want to leave this group because those are stupid. But so first off, what we're gonna want to do with this, what we're gonna want to do with this is definitely put up some blacks. I know there aren't really that many blacks, maybe just in this area. We could pretty much see there's not that many blacks, and that's why it didn't show. Usually it would show blue, but it didn't. Anyways, that's pretty much where all the light is, and that's where all the overexposed stuff is. That's why it's red. There's not blacks, but we're gonna put the blacks up anyway by what, 5? And so now that's where all the blacks are. I'm gonna just put it down a bit. Let's go with 3. Okay, so now that we have that done, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna mess with the exposure later. So the clarity, let's put that up by 7. Let's put the vibrance. I actually want to see what a black and white photo would look like with this. I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna do a black and white, and then I'm not gonna do a black and white. So let's go ahead and keep the vibrance at 45. I like it like that. That's nice. Saturation, we could put up about what, 6. Tone curve. Alright, so tone curve, as you guys know, I love strong contrast. It just puts in the detail. Look at what I just did. Look at right here on the right pillar. Take away the strong contrast. It's not that great. I put it on, and the detail just goes. That's beautiful detail. And my blacks are high again. So we'll fix that a little bit later. It's a bit too black on the top left. We'll fix that. Okay. So HSL. Because this is a blue sky, what we're going to do is we're going to take this little circle thing, go to the blue. We're just going to raise the blues. Or lower them, actually. Just to make it a little more feel for blue. But I still want it to look realistic, so what I'm going to do is that. And then right there. Now this. Let's just, I actually don't want to do that. Okay, we're gonna keep the blues how it is. That's great. Um, and that was under luminance, just to let you know. Detail. For detail, I'm gonna use what Frono Photo uses, which is 45, 1, 39, and then 70. And so after that, we're gonna go up to the exposure, and we're gonna, I want to say, bring it a little bit down, just to give, just to give the sun more of a flare look as opposed to a big ass glare. So we're gonna bring it down to -1 actually. -1, but then bring the fill light up to about 13. What do we do? -0.75. Alright. So I like that. Let's raise the fill light a little bit more. 40. That's good. Contrast. Let's bring the contrast up to about 25. Let's go a little bit higher. 32. And then brightness, maybe 3. 3, 4. Okay, so this is kind of finished. What I'm gonna do is save this snapshot. Save it as 1. Let me just go right there just so I could see. Now we're gonna reset it, and then we're gonna put it in black and white. So let's go black and white. Boom. Now automatically I'm putting up the blacks about 20. Oh, nope, I'm sorry. We'll go 13. The reason why I do that is because I don't like grayscale. So I will make the pillars more black than they should be, especially in this area. Unfortunately, that happened. I wish it was more like this area. But it's the sun. You can't get what you always want. What I may do in order to fix that, which I'm not sure how it will turn out, is use this gradient tool. But we'll get into that later. Fill light, let's put 3. No, let's put 6. I lied. Exposure, still go negative, but this time 0.25. And then let's put the contrast up 90. Now, because the contrast is up 90, we'll put the blacks down 7. And put the contrast to 83. Okay. Don't worry. Clarity, we'll put 12. And you see it made a little change in the left area. Tone curve, again, strong contrast. But what we're going to do now is we're going to put the highlights up, put the lights down, put the darks up, and then put the shadows a little tad bit up, 37. Alright, so yeah, that's that. For detail, again, we're gonna do the same thing. 45, 39, 70. And then yeah, so we're gonna go into this gradient thing, and we're going to Hope that this could fix the problem. Alright. So I'm gonna put the exposure to about 0.95, and then I'm gonna actually, can I rotate this? Yeah, just rotate it a bit. Boom, like that. And then I'm gonna put the brightness down a bit, like maybe negative 32. We're gonna try negative 27 or 28. Okay. And then put the contrast up to about 5. Saturation. It doesn't really matter. It's not really gonna change because, you know, it's colored. Clarity, put that up 3. And then that's gonna be the black and white. I do want to fix the temperature a bit. Let's just make it a little bit cooler. You know, people would tend to make this hotter. I'm gonna make it cooler. Oh, not too cool. That was on accident. A little bit of lag. So I just want to make it a tad bit cooler to about negative, not 31, negative. I'm gonna go negative 25. And then on the tint, I want to go a little red. So +3. Take a snapshot of that. Name it 2. Now I do want to just change the little temperature on here a bit, and that's what I will do. Just make this cooler as well. Make the tint up 3. And then I'm gonna try the gradient here just to see if it'll work. So let's try it. See, with this exposure, I don't know why they keep putting this exposure so far up. Put the contrast at 32. Saturation at 25. And then clarity at 12. The sharpness, I'm gonna go with 7. Now, I know this is like extremely blurry, but you know what? That's okay. I'm trying to get a better sky. Let's see what's good with lifting it up a bit. Right there. Okay. So we have our 2 shots. We've got this one and this one. That and that. I don't know. I want you guys to tell me which one you like better. 1, the colored, or 2, the black. Yep, that was my first Lightroom edit to record. I'll do another one right after this, so come and subscribe till next time. Peace.